So we've already learnt about floats, but we have the problem where we're not really quite sure how to clear fix things in the most convenient way. And to do this, what we're going to do is we're going to create a specific class that we can use globally to deal with clear fixing. Now you can call this CF or you can call it clearfix. It's entirely up to you. I personally prefer clearfix. There are debates about what best it should be called, but it doesn't really matter. So here, over on this website, there is a micro clearfix hack. And basically this gives us a cross-browser solution to clear fixing. So I'm going to run through it and I'm basically going to read out the comments and this will explain sort of how it works. We already know that we use the content and we've already seen this before, but we have these things like display table and we have hacks for IE 7 and 8, 6 and 7 as well. We already know that we can do this CF after. So let's start with that basic implementation. So clear fix after we want to clear both. So now we've sort of abstracted it, taken it away from it being tied down to a specific container. Now what we can do is we already know we can add multiple classes to elements. Anywhere where we have floats within a particular element and we need to clear fix them, we add this class in. And oops, we need to do a display of block in there. Oops. Let's take a look where we've... Oh, sorry, we need our content in there, of course, don't we? Let's get rid of that display of block. Oh, no, we need that, of course. There we go. So, returning to the micro clearfix hack that's cross-browser, you can see here that we've got CF before and CF after display table. Now I've done a display block, but we're going to change this. So the use of table rather than block is only necessary if using before to contain the top margins of child elements. So that basically means if there are top margins, that will contain them pretty much. So we can just follow along and do this. So we're going to use the before pseudo element as well as after. So we do have a before pseudo element. So we're going to say CF before and clearfix after. Display, you can do block or you can do display table as is shown here. So display table, and obviously we need our content in there again, like so. Okay, so there we are. We can remove display of block now. And we get the same result, perfect. And then if you do want to support it, we have IE 6 and 7 only, which is a zoom attribute of 1. So include this rule to trigger has layout and contain floats. This is basically a feature of older IE browsers. So you can go ahead and Google has layout and that will give you all the information you need. So we just need to say down here, clear fix start zoom 1, like so. And that will help you with older browsers over here. That will help you with older browsers. So that's a little clearfix hack that we can do. So I would recommend you place this in a global style sheet, which is probably just going to be your main.css file if you're learning. Pop it at the top, stick a comment on the top just so you can remember what it is. So clearfix hack. And then whatever you create, you're going to be able to use this clearfix hack. So let's return to our previous example just so we can recap on what we did before. So remember we had a div in here with a class of column and we had 4 of them. And in here we had 1, 2, 3 and 4. Like so. And to tackle the sort of display solution, what we would do here is if we get rid of this, we would have container column, we would float these left, and we would have a width of 25% on these. So that would give us the following. And then we would do something like a background color of black. But if we didn't want to do a background color, we know that the clearfix problem's an issue here. The container's collapsed because we've got uncleared floats. So because we have our neat solution in now, we just put our clearfix in like that. We refresh, and there we go. So we can add content to these columns if sort of as we please. So if we had like a bit of lorem ipsum in there, a bit of lipsum in there, and something in here, and then something else in here, and say within the container you wanted the color to be white, you would then have the following. So you've got all your columns laid out. It is responsive down to a point where it is sort of unreadable, but you've got your columns in there, you've floated, you know how to float, you know how to clear fix, and you can use this to your advantage to start building up the page layout that you want to use for your website.